Welcome to Monster Trailcams, your eerie outpost in the digital wilderness. This is the one-stop hub where we bring the unknown and the unexplainable right to your screen. Our channel uncovers mysterious creatures and spine-chilling sights from every corner of the globe, captured on our network of trail cameras. Through storm or shine, day or night, our lenses stay vigilant so you can experience the thrill of the strange and the extraordinary. Remember, here at Monster Trail Cams, you never know what might creep into frame, so brace yourself and join us as we explore the world's unseen mysteries. Here we have a still image that looks more like a painting or a sketch than a photograph. The subject of the image clearly depicts a Bigfoot as it walks directly towards the camera. The lines are blurred, making the creature look almost like as if it came out of a swamp or perhaps is wearing strings of moss or other plants woven in its fur. My gut tells me this image is likely a fake, but that leads us to a good discussion of these photographs and videos. How do we tell the real deal from the fakes? It seems like everyone is trying to go viral on social media, and paranormal footage is no different. It's now more important than ever to validate the authenticity of the real evidence while publicly dismissing the frauds for what they are. The paranormal community needs to be taken seriously if we are ever going to prove that some of these creatures, spirits, and otherworldly phenomenon really do exist alongside the natural world. Let's start up a discussion in the comment section. What are the hallmarks of an authentic cryptid capture? What are your go-to details for telling if something is fake or not? How reliable are eyewitness accounts? And lastly, do you think we will ever find concrete evidence of our claims and theories? And if so, how do we go about it? Our next clip takes us to a forest in South Carolina. This Trailcam video captures a large bipedal primate-like creature walking unceremoniously through the woods. At first glance, you might think this creature to be a Bigfoot, but there has been some debate on the internet about the footage. Like most videos of Bigfoot and other cryptids, the authenticity of the footage has come into question numerous times. The creature in the video moves awkwardly, and many people who have reviewed the footage deem it to be completely fake. Others believe it to be video evidence of Bigfoot's existence. But there are others who claim this creature is something else entirely, possibly even a yet unclassified cryptid. The argument for this case is that the creature's arms are too long to be a Bigfoot. Reports of Bigfoot claim the creature has near human body proportions, and this beast certainly does not. This creature is also far skinnier than any Bigfoot we've ever seen on here. Perhaps this individual is struggling to find food or is sickly in some other way. Or perhaps the whole thing is a fake. You'll have to decide for yourself. We could use your help identifying the creature in this next capture. There is some type of animal hanging out on top of this trail cam, and we only get a limited view of the bottom of its chin. While I certainly don't think we are looking at anything paranormal in nature, this image is still quite strange and deserves a spot on our channel. You've all been some pretty sharp detectives in the past, so let us know what you think this creature's identity is. To me, it looks like some type of reptile or amphibian. If I was one to make a bet, I might guess a tree frog, as they are known to climb vertical heights and stick to ledges and other objects, but it is really quite difficult to tell. We'd love to hear your ideas. Our next trail cam caught something unexpected in the forest. While we expect trail cams to capture images of wildlife and every once in a while, something supernatural, sometimes they catch other oddities. We thought we'd share this funny capture with you. We aren't quite sure what is going on here, but this person's questionably clothing choices deserve a spot on here. Maybe there was a clown conference in the area. You never know just what you might find on a trail cam. Our next submission is a section of video from a security camera capturing what appears to be a lost or confused woman wandering through the neighborhood after dark. While we do sometimes feature strange videos without a paranormal twist, this isn't one of them. If you didn't know, you would just assume this to be a normal woman, albeit she appears to be intoxicated or perhaps enduring a sleepwalking episode. However, this woman matches the description of someone in neighborhood who recently passed unexpectedly. The owner of this security footage believes they caught images of her spirit still wandering the earth. Maybe she is unaware that she is dead, but then again, maybe this is just a strange woman who bears some resemblance to the deceased, and the video footage is merely a coincidence. Either way, it made it onto our program. You can be the judge if we are looking at something paranormal or not. We have 2 more wildlife captures for you before we end this compilation. We like to show these types of captures on this channel so you can see images of wildlife that you wouldn't normally be exposed to unless you live deep in the wilderness or spend a significant amount of time outdoors. Here we can see a massive flock of wild turkeys. While turkeys don't normally elicit as big of a response as creatures like wolves or elk, they are still fun to see in their natural habitat. We start today's video with a group of young people fishing from the shore of a river in northern Montana, not too far from the Canadian border. We can see the group relaxing, having fun and catching a few small fish, but their outing wouldn't last long. Rustling in the nearby grass alerted the group to the realization that they were not alone. The cameraman turns quickly to capture video of their unexpected guest, and we see none other than Bigfoot fleeing the scene. There is no mistaking the creature's identity. Whether you call it Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or one of the other numerous names it's been given in cultures across the Americas, one thing is certain. This is the large bipedal primate fabled to inhabit North America. Of course, this could be a person wearing a fur suit, playing a prank on the anglers, or maybe even one of their friends helping them create a viral video. But this one does look a little more real than some of the others we've examined together. While we are unable to verify the authenticity of these videos, there have been enough recorded sightings of this creature over the years to give a reasonable plausibility that it does exist in our world. An interesting thing to note about this video and many other videos of Bigfoot is that the creature is running away. Maybe it was inquisitive and wanted to see what the people were up to, or maybe it was just passing through the area, but as soon as it was noticed, the creature fled into the trees. These beasts seem to fear humans, or at least actively avoid them. I suspect that is one of the reasons they have been so difficult to capture. Let us know what you think about it in the comment section. Here we have a trail cam that caught something not even the paranormal experts can explain. This strange glowing light appears to hover in mid-air between the trees of this ominous forest. If you watch it closely, you can see that it moves around and slightly changes shape. But what could it be? It doesn't look like eyes in the darkness or even a creature. It doesn't take the shape of an orb either. So what are we looking at? Your guess is as good as mine. The camera does not appear to be malfunctioning. So does that mean we are looking at some type of entity? It certainly looks that way. Perhaps it is a ghost light. If you've never heard of ghost lights, they are simply lights that appear in the atmosphere without any known cause. Many myths and legends can be traced back to ghost lights. The will-o-wisp is just one example. Let us know what you think of this one. Take a look at this trail cam footage and let me know if you see what I see. The trail cam captures 2 deer as they graze around the area after dark, but notice their body language. They appear to be on edge, constantly checking for danger. Being prey animals, deer are always on alert, but these 2 are even more so. Watch the clip again. Follow the deer's line of sight as it stands there, fixated on something up in the trees. Can you see it? It looks like a face to me, but it's so dark it's difficult to tell. There is clearly something there, but it is supernatural or not. Tell us what you can see. Next up, we have a video clip taken from a couple on a camping trip in their local state park. Not too deep in the wilderness, but they managed to run into something terrifying nonetheless. The camera has difficulty picking up a clear image in the dark, but you can still see something moving in the distance. It has the form of a man, but the couple was worried since there were no other people in their campground that night. And the man, if that is what we are looking at, was wandering through the bushes nowhere near a trail, and he wasn't carrying any camping gear. I should note that the couple said this campground was a 6-mile hike from the parking lot. They had to carry in all their gear, so it would be quite odd for a hiker to be wandering around that location with nothing, especially at night. The 2 are both convinced they saw a Bigfoot that night, but they were unable to capture any concrete evidence. Needless to say, they never went back to that campground, but what do you think? Was this just a creepy man out wandering through the woods, or are we looking at a capture of a Bigfoot? Next up, we have another video capture taken by a frantic viewer in the forest near their home. You can hear quite a bit of action on the audio in the beginning. The noises appear to be coming from the trees. It is difficult to identify the creatures making the noises, but it resembles a flock of angry crows, in my opinion. If they are crows, they are in clear distress. An interesting thing to note about crows is that they alert each other to danger lurking in the forest. If you ever hear crows making a lot of noise, there is likely a predator nearby. Now, sometimes you are the predator the crows are making a racket about, but this doesn't seem like the case in this particular video. We can see the focus of the video change from the treetops to the forest floor. That's when we realize what all the fuss was about. There is something standing between the trees. It looks to be 6 to 7 feet tall and covered in dark brown or black fur. Of course, we recognize this as a Bigfoot. It stands there seemingly watching the person filming, and then it does something odd. It raises its arm, almost as if it were waving to the video recorder. Is it trying to communicate with the person watching it, or it merely a coincidence? Our last clip of the day is quite a strange one. There's almost no way this can be real, but I'll let you judge for yourself. Look at these little creatures walking around the forest floor. What are they? They appear to be intelligent. This one looks to be wearing a little backpack. Might this just be an internet joke, or are we looking at a cryptid? There have been quite a few stories across cultures that speak of little people that live in the woods. These creatures are often described as harmless tricksters. They pose no threat to humans, but do like to play tricks on them. Some members of the paranormal community staunchly refute their existence, while others are more open-minded. Whether this footage is real or not, do you believe in the existence of such creatures? Have you ever seen one? In the heart of Nuevo León, Mexico, an urban legend has taken root, capturing the imagination of many. According to local lore, one particular backstreet in the city's suburbs hides a haunting secret. The story goes like this. When you drive past a certain roadside monument, marking the site of a heinous crime, an eerie sound of an ambulance starts to blare over your car radio. This chilling phenomenon supposedly occurs right when you reach a makeshift cross, placed there in memory of the victim. What's even more intriguing is that this urban legend isn't entirely fictional. In fact, it's anchored in a very real event. On March 26, 2016, a brutal murder occurred outside a glass factory in the San Nicolas district of Nuevo León. To commemorate the life tragically lost there, loved ones placed a bundle of flowers and a humble cross by the side of the road. As with many tragic sights, whispers of the unexplained soon surrounded it. Fueled by the escalating rumors, a curious local resident decided to test the legend for himself. It's said that to experience the phenomenon, one must have their car radio set specifically to station 690 on the AM frequency. True to the legend, as this brave soul drove past the memorial, the haunting siren of an ambulance filled the car.
La estación no se ha cambiado, es la misma estación. Ahí vamos.
Despite no such vehicle being in sight. Overwhelmed by the astounding experience, he captured the event on film and subsequently shared it on Facebook. The video quickly gained traction, attracting thousands of views. It wasn't long before the video caught the attention of paranormal investigators. Intrigued by the claims, they descended upon the scene, eager to unravel the mystery. Remarkably, these investigators also heard the mysterious ambulance siren during their visit. However, being trained skeptics, they theorized that the sound could possibly be attributed to some form of radio interference. Admittedly, this is a plausible explanation, but what sends fears to many is the eerie coincidence of the sound emanating right at the murder site.
madre! ¿Dónde está la cruz? Dale, dale.
While the theory of radio interference could indeed be a genuine explanation, the sheer coincidence makes it all the more unsettling. It raises the question, why does it happen precisely where a life was violently taken? Is it a mere glitch in the radio waves, or is it something beyond our comprehension, perhaps a call from the beyond? A TikTok user named Cortisospina14 recently shared a video from an undisclosed location in Colombia, dated back to June 2021. The clip showcases a bunny playfully hopping around on the grass during nighttime hours. As the bunny gradually moves further away, the camera pans to reveal a more expansive view of the street. But here's where things take a mysterious turn. Over on the right side of the pathway, there's a rather unsettling sight, a pair of disembodied legs running down the street. Strangely, these legs appear to have no upper body, followed by a child who enters from the left side of the frame, seemingly aware and possibly reacting to the bizarre figure. A closer inspection of the video footage suggests that it is, in fact, CGI. Hundreds of commenters, however, disagreed and suggested the video was somehow connected to the devil's activity. Others have proposed explanations involving ghosts, ghouls, or a tear in space-time. Interestingly, the person who uploaded the video mentioned that they hadn't initially noticed the peculiar pair of legs. It was only upon re-watching the footage that the oddity was observed. So, what do you make of this? What are your thoughts on the unusual occurrence? In a short but intriguing dashcam video that's been making rounds on TikTok, the everyday hustle and bustle of a busy highway unfolds before viewers. But then, in a heart-stopping second, something unexpected happens. There's a sudden streak that zips across the frame so fast that at first glance, it could easily be mistaken for a bolt of lightning springing to life. But upon slowing down the video for a clearer look, that fleeting lightning bolt starts to resemble more of an electric surge. This mysterious flash is present just for a split second, and then it vanishes without leaving any hint of its origin. This captivating clip has stirred up a whirlwind of theories. Some people watching the video have suggested that the anomaly could be a flying rod. Now, if you haven't heard of it, a flying rod is an odd, elongated visual artifact that sometimes gets caught on camera, but our human eyes usually don't pick it up. The explanations behind these flying rods vary. While some think they're just common flying insects caught in the camera's frame, others lean towards more far-fetched theories like unknown creatures or even unseen UFOs. And then there's an even more imaginative angle. There are those who are convinced that this video might just be another hint that beings with superhuman abilities, way beyond our comprehension, are living right alongside us. This brings us to the burning question, what in the world did that dash cam manage to pick up? And what do you make of it? Rachel Jones shared a clip on her YouTube channel, Caters Clips, that has many scratching their heads. The CCTV footage shows a yard with a car and another vehicle parked near a house. But pay close attention, and you might catch something unexpected. Did you catch that? A person seemingly made of transparent human parts comes on the driveway carrying a lamp. After making its way down the driveway, the eerie figure abruptly turns to the right of the screen and disappears. Some viewers believe the figure appears to be holding a lamp, yet skeptics argue that it could simply be someone with a flashlight out for a late-night walk. However, countering this theory, the figure doesn't exactly resemble a typical human. It's not solid-looking, but rather has a transparent quality. This mysterious figure then disappears as it approaches the darker car on the right side of the screen. Is it possible the camera malfunctioned, or did the footage genuinely capture a spectral presence? What's your take? Caught on a security camera near a busy pedestrian path is a video that's bound to give you the chills. The footage shows a man, standing alone, deep in thought, and seemingly oblivious to the world around him. However, in an instant, his demeanor changes. Something in his peripheral vision grabs his attention, causing a clear jolt of surprise. As our eyes follow his gaze, we see two strange creatures dashing across a nearby rooftop. Their movements are so swift, they convey a sense of urgency, making it hard for us to get a good look at them. Both the man and us, the viewers, are left wondering what just sped by. When the same video is slowed down, the outlines of the creatures become slightly clearer. They bear an eerie resemblance to kangaroos, but there are noticeable differences. Unlike kangaroos, these beings move on all fours, and their tails. They're longer and much thicker than any kangaroo's tail we've seen. What's even more fascinating is that this isn't an isolated sighting. People from different parts of the world, including countries such as France, Japan, the UK, and the US, have reported similar encounters. Everyone who's seen the footage is baffled. Could these creatures be a new, yet-to-be-identified species, or perhaps a cryptid? A creature from folklore yet to be scientifically proven? For now, without a clearer close-up shot of these mysterious beings, their true nature remains an enticing mystery, capturing the curiosity of many around the world. A YouTuber, while exploring Google Maps, stumbled upon a peculiar site in Antarctica. In his video, he zeroes in on a specific location displaying what seems to be a dome-shaped structure on a mountain amidst the snow. He points out a distinct opening in the structure, suggesting it's man-made, and notes the material looking like metal or some alloy, giving the structure its dome-like appearance.
That is not a pond or a large lake.
Many of his viewers speculate that this could be a covert facility established by world governments, kept hidden from the general public.
This is over 150 feet wide. That looks like a vent, some sort of a thermal vent possibly that goes underground.
When you take a closer look at the structure, it clearly stands out from the surrounding natural landscape, lending weight to the theory that this isn't just a random formation, but something intentionally built. So what's really going on here? What are your thoughts? On TikTok, a user by the name of Not Dreaming shared a video without giving any location or backstory. The footage showcases a breathtaking view from a verdant mountain field. However, the main attraction isn't the landscape, but the mysterious saucer-like gray object suspended in the sky. At first glance, it could be mistaken for a lenticular cloud, which is a type of stationary cloud shaped much like a lens or saucer, often aligning at angles to the wind. But in this video, there's a twist. While the surrounding clouds drift by, this object remains eerily still. It begs the question, is this some kind of unidentified flying object, UFO, or maybe some otherworldly craft that we're yet to recognize? In a groundbreaking development that has captured the attention of people globally, NASA released an audio recording of a black hole. This isn't just any ordinary sound. It's an eerie, haunting noise that many describe as resembling the mournful cries of lost souls. Imagine for a moment black holes, the remnants of massive stars. Are these incredible celestial wonders with a gravitational pull so intense that they swallow up everything, even light? For years, these astronomical enigmas have stirred our collective curiosity. They've inspired countless scientific studies, mesmerizing tales of science fiction, and iconic moments in popular culture. And now, for the first time, we're getting to hear what one sounds like. Achieving this wasn't easy. The groundbreaking audio capture was made possible by harnessing advanced technologies in astrophysics and sophisticated audio processing techniques. The relentless determination and endless pursuit of knowledge by NASA and its team of scientists played a crucial role in this discovery. Listeners from all over have described the sound as deeply evocative. The descriptions vary, but many resonate with the sentiment that it's akin to the anguished cries of souls in distress. While this may sound like the stuff of science fiction, it's a testament to the incredible reality of the universe we inhabit. NASA's feat is more than just an auditory marvel. It stands as a shining example of what human curiosity, combined with innovation, can achieve. And perhaps more importantly, it serves as a poignant reminder of the vast uncharted territories and mysteries that the cosmos holds. As our journey to explore and understand the universe continues, each new discovery, like this awe-inspiring audio clip, reminds us of the boundless wonders waiting for us out there. With each step we take and each boundary we push, we inch closer to unraveling the strange tapestry of the cosmos. If you liked watching these videos, then consider subscribing. I release videos at least twice a week. Stay frosty and we'll see you in the next one.